What is up, everybody? It's your boy Steven. Welcome back to Steven's Nerd Corner. Yes, I was on vacation, but you didn't get some videos for a minute, but I'm back. And guess what? I haven't even been back 24 hours yet. I got you with a video. I lost my glasses. So get over it. But let's get into it. Over vacation, I read the entire Aquaman omnibus by Aquaman by Geoff Johns. And this is history right here. What you're witnessing is history because this is my first omnibus that I've read all the way through. Well, I mean, unless you count the compendium. But I mean, we're gonna count the compendium? It's up to you guys. Let me know. I mean, I guess, right? But it's called compendium. That's why I don't count it. Counting was called an omnibus. So, first omnibus in the books. I have read some of the Batman. I think we're about halfway. I did order Batman Volume 2 already. So I'm gonna, once I finish this, I'm either might finish Invincible or finish Batman, or at least Death of the Family, get the arc review out. But I don't know, we'll see. But let's get into the review, man. Aquaman by Geoff Johns. Just some initial thoughts. You know, this, I'm not even gonna lie, this is like the closest thing to peak I've read in a minute. Like, I've read some great stuff, but damn, this is amazing. Like, I can't recommend this book enough. Like, seriously, honestly, I mean, yes, I guess you could say I'm new to comics, but this honestly blew me away. I understand the hype behind Geoff Johns from this, and because I know everybody loves Geoff Johns. This, I gotta read it. Honestly, reading this makes me want to pick up his entire Green Lantern run, the omnibus, if they're available. Hopefully they're not out of print or nothing, but it makes me want to get into that. That's like how good this was. I want to read more from Geoff Johns. Like, the writing, immaculate. It's just amazing. Just everything about Aquaman. If you're an Aquaman, like, even if you're not a fan of Aquaman, you're just not a fan. You don't hate him. Check this out, honestly, because I'm not the biggest Aquaman fan. Like, I like him in Injustice. He got good moves. I get kind of cheese with it, whatever. But as a character outside of that, like, I know in the animated movies or even somewhat live action, I did like the live action a little bit. It wasn't crazy, honestly. And I know this, the movie was loosely based off this, but this is way, like, a million times better than the movie. Way better. Like, honestly makes me hate the movie more of how good this is. Like, I feel like they just butchered how good this was with the movie. But separate video, separate topic. Not even gonna get into the movies. But like, that's, trust me, like, if me explaining this to you doesn't make you want to get it, I don't know. Like, I was just blown away. I was so invested in this. I was just speed running it because, like, I couldn't put it, even when it was like, there wasn't any real action going on. I was still like page turner. Like, it is, I loved it. But like I said, let's get into it, man. So Aquaman, Geoff Johns omnibus collects, I can't read, I don't have my glasses, no, I'm just kidding. Collects Aquaman 0 through 19, issues 21 through 25, 23.1 and 23.2. And then there's the Justice League tie-in. So Justice League's issue 15 and 17 are also collected in this. And also, cool little thing, they have like all the variant covers in the back and like sketches. But look at some of these variant covers, man. It's dope. You can see, I know the dust jacket's in the way. You can see that one. You see, like, it's dope, man. Like, variant covers are really cool. I thought that was a really cool touch. I really like that. But it collects it very clean, which I like. Like, I don't like I see some omnibus. I'm very careful what I buy because I'm not rich. I don't got the money to be spending. So I make sure I want to get some. At least I somewhat enjoy. When I see the issues are kind of all over the place, or it's hard for me to see what issues it has, and it's like being confusing about it. That's when I'm like, I like it. I want the whole story. This one story, whatever it is, nice and consensus all together, put in order. That's why I got the Batman. I like it. It's all, first 33 issues, some of the annuals, whatever. The same thing with volume 2. So I was like, cool, in that. That's how I like them. I don't like when it's like 3 issues from this, then another 5 issues that's kind of from something else, doesn't really connect, and then 2 issues from that. I really don't like that. This doesn't happen here. Condensed, I mean, good story, all collected here. But like I said, let's get into, I guess, some of the contents. I'm gonna keep the first half spoiler free like we do. Second half, I'll get into some minor spoilers. I usually don't go crazy. But yeah, let's get into this, man. First things first, the art. The art is insane. I love this art. This art is just great. Like every panel is fire. Like when they do the covers is dope. Everything. Let me see. Let me see a good one, because there are just some dope panels, man. Like the covers too. The covers go crazy. Look at this. Aquaman. Oh, let me get out the way. Like it's awesome, man. Art. I believe the artist Ivan Reis. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. My English is bad. I don't speak any language. But like you see this art, man. Oh, art is immaculate. Just great art, man. That was, I think, another thing. I mean, definitely was another thing that just made it so much more enjoyable, because the comics, you have the panels to look at. So when the art is great, it's great to just look. You like just stop reading and just look at the panels, which I did. I was like looking at these panels. I'm like, this is amazing. I love the art whole way through. I really don't think there was an issue where I was like, this looked kind of off or anything, like, because I know there was like one or two issues they had somebody else. I think it was like guest artist or whatever. They did it like an issue or whatever, but I didn't even notice. I think it was just kept nice and clean the whole way through. I loved it, and it was great, man. Some of the story, it's Aquaman. It's loosely based on the movie. He's not king of Atlantis yet, but it's an established Aquaman. He's a part of the Justice League already. When it starts off, people know who Aquaman is as like the hero. He's already rocking the gold and green armor with the trident. He already knows Mara and all this. And he's living in, where his crib at, Amnesty Bay, the lighthouse. He's chilling over there and, saving people, doing Aquaman stuff. And the story kicks off in the first arc. The trench is really cool. Interests me. There's a lot of, that's like the building blocks. This whole way through is one big story, which I love. Like it's all just one giant story, which is like all the arcs connected. It was great. It was just great. I loved it. Loved it. But you start off with the trench. You start off with these monsters coming out, and they look crazy. They look like murderous monsters. Like they look insane. Design is great. And they pull up on this island. They don't really eat people, or they eat like one person, and they took everybody in their cocoons, and we're like saving them for food later. Aquaman goes down there. He saves everybody, but he doesn't know what these monsters are. He's like, and this Aquaman has discovered Atlantis, so he knows a lot of the sea creatures. Like so a crazy creature wouldn't be that crazy to him, because he'll probably know it, maybe from Atlantis. But this is something totally different. He's never seen this before. Mara doesn't know what it is, and he can't use his telepathy on it. So that's another thing that's strange. Aquaman does his thing. He takes care of the group that came up. He later they go into like where they're nesting or whatever. Kind of shuts it down, and they're supposed to be stuck, but they're there. They now we know where they're at. Someone could release them, which does happen. So they do come into play later on. And it's a lot of cool stuff. The others was amazing, but I don't want to get any more deep into it until the later half. I'll let you guys know when we get there. But writing, super tight. Just Aquaman, he's struggling with. He doesn't feel like he fits in anywhere. He feels, I don't fit in with the humans. Everybody knows I'm Aquaman, so everybody looks at me differently. And then in Atlantis, he's not accepted because he's not a full Atlantean. Everybody knows he's half human. Everybody knows his mom was the queen. So everybody knows he's not a full Atlantean, so he's not really accepted there. And they explain, they show what happens. He explains why he feels that way, and it all makes sense. Everything, it's not like he has an unjust reason for feeling like this. Everything is explained and done, just well. It's done great. Aquaman made a top tier character with this. This is amazing, amazing. Mara is done dope because she's not, from Atlantis or whatever. And they kind of, it was a weird relationship how it started. You see Mara, how she even got involved with Aquaman and stuff. and that's really done dope. But you also, now she wants to stick with Aquaman. She's, you know, living with him on the bay. Everyone sees her kind of as a hero, but she's kind of struggling with being the everyday life of just living on the surface world. She's kind of struggling with that, trying to get that normal side. You know, Aquaman, you know, has Arthur Curry. Arthur Curry is like some normal dude, right? He could kind of do that. He knows how the land works because he grew up there. It's not a struggle for him. He knows, you know, the customs, culture, all that. You know, her, she's new to this, so she's still adjusting to just being able to live there, which is done awesome, done great. And all the writing here is just dope. There's just some amazing moments, some tear jerkers. There was one moment I was really sad. I was like, damn, sad. And there's some moments that just crazy twist, and you're like, at the end, there's one twist. I was like, wow, was not expecting that at all. It was like totally different. I was like, wow, and it's really cool. I love the twist they do at the end. It's great, you know. But I think that's all I could really get into. You know, keeping it spoiler free. So yeah. So we're gonna head into. If you have not read it or you want to read it, leave, read it, come back, go buy it. It's great. But yeah, let's get into spoilers. The whole others thing was dope. You kind of see Aquaman's past, you know, before he was like fully Aquaman. You know, the great guy saving everybody. He was kind of angry at the world, and he was just doing his own thing, running with this group with these other characters that are really cool. And he kind of, that was like his little gang, you know, they used to do that thing back in the day. But Black Man is hunting them down. Black Manta, oh my god, Black Manta is done so well. They did so much with Black Manta in this. It's just amazing. Great. It was wonderful to see, you know, Black Manta do his thing. He was doing his thing. And written so well, and you feel like the static between him and Aquaman, like there's a real beef there, like, you know, and they explain it, spoilers obviously. Black Manta was well, hold on. Aquaman was getting exposed, so Black Manta was like tasked to get some of his cells to show that he was like actually an Atlantean, that his blood was different. He's different from humans. And his dad, Aquaman's dad, kind of fought him off, but in the scuffle, like after, like right after, Arthur's dad had a heart attack, and then he died like 3 days later. And Aquaman was pissed. He just feels Black Manta killed his father. He's like, yo, I'm gonna kill you. Like, you're dead. It's over for you. So he went looking for Black Manta, and he pulled up on the ship, but Black Manta was diving. He was in the water, or yeah, I think that's what happened. He was in the water, and I guess Aquaman didn't see him, but Aquaman is on the ship now. But Black Manta's dad is there, and he knows that he's coming for Black Manta, so he's kind of doing it. He shot at him, but Aquaman's bulletproof, whatever. And Aquaman straight up murks him. Just, I forgot what he did. Did he stab him or broke? But he just murked him. He was so angry, and he was like, and it was dark and rainy. So the thing was, he thought that was Black Manta. He wasn't even trying to kill his dad. He thought it was Black Manta. He went for the kill, and it wasn't Black Manta. Obviously, it was his dad. Black Manta came up and was like, "Yo, you just killed my pops, like, yo." And so that's really where the beef stems, the dad killers, and I think that's really cool. The fact that is, I killed his dad, he killed my dad, so now it's just me and him. Like, that's really cool. That's not done a lot. I don't think I haven't seen that done anywhere in any type of media. So that was really cool to see. Orm, oh my god, he's done so much better than the movie. Way better. Oh my god, Orm is done way, Ocean Master done way better than the movie. I'm gonna cut half of this out. But yeah, guys, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed, man. Aquaman by Geoff Johns. Peak fiction. Can't recommend it enough. Comic book fans, get into it. Not a comic book fan, get into it. Like, it's almost no problem. I don't think I mean, I guess some of the story, I guess, for you, but for me, I enjoyed this all the way through. There's nothing really I hated or disliked in this book. Art is top notch, story's top notch, writing is top notch, characters, just all of it. This is great. Can't recommend it. So get into it. You know it. I had to rate it out of 10. 10 out of 10. You know how we do. But yeah, guys, that's been the review. Thanks for coming around. I am gonna see Spider-Man the day it drops, so Definitely gonna drop a review after I watch it. But and like I said, we're either gonna speed run Death of the Family or Invincible, or I could actually I gotta do TMNT. I've been slacking. TMNT. I could do Volume 3. So might post a poll on Twitter or something. See what happens. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Appreciate you guys for coming in, tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, it's been real. Peace.